I've had a few of you guys reach out to me telling me that you have a 90% VA disability rating and you believe that you should be compensated at the 100% VA disability rate. So I wanted to bring up a couple of points for you guys to consider. The first thing is this will be the most important 10% VA disability rating increase that you're going to encounter. Why? If you are getting paid at the 90% rate and you're a single, you get 1862 and 96 cents, so $1,862. The 100% VA disability rate is $3,106.04. So that's a huge difference. This is why this is the most important 10% VA disability increase you're going to encounter, because it's such a huge jump. 3,100, 1,800 and change. It's like $1,243. Big jump. This is also the hardest jump to make too. So keep that in mind. The second point I'd like to make is that you need to know what your VA disability rating currently is. If you're getting paid at the 90% rate, you're somewhere between 85 and 90. So 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and then you're rounded up to 90, or you're at 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, and you're rounded down to 90. So that's a big swing. You're trying to get to 95%. That also rounds up to a 100% VA disability rate. So you need to know where you're at exactly. Are you at 85% or are you at 94% or somewhere in the middle? These little increases make a huge difference at this point and at this level of it. All right, so those are my couple things I wanted to throw out before we hop into it. So how do you get there? I'm going to go out on a limb and make an assumption that you didn't do a very good job going to the doctor. You probably still aren't doing a very good job, and you're not getting the exact compensation that you deserve. You might have a medical disability that you didn't know could be service connected. That's possible. Probable, actually, I would argue. And then you might not even know you have a disability going on. So I didn't even know that I had IBS. I just thought constipation and diarrhea were normal. That's not normal. If you have that, there's a very good likelihood that you have IBS. But again, when you're in this kind of, you just got to suck it up and live life, and you've learned how to not be a complainer, you just deal with it. So I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't get a colonoscopy. I didn't do that stuff to finally find out that I had IBS. So that could be happening to you. There might be something in your body right now that you're dealing with that you don't even know that it's a disability. You're just like, damn, this sucks having the shits all the time and blowing mud and plugged up and what the hell's going on? And, who are you going to complain to? You got to, it doesn't change anything. You got to still deal with it. So that could be happening too. So you either have a medical disability that you didn't know you could get service connected, or you have a medical disability that's actually caused somehow by your active duty service, and you don't even have a diagnosis. So let's go into an example here. Let's say you have a 70% rating for PTSD and a 50% rating for obstructive sleep apnea. That would put you at 85%, which is actually rounded up to 90. So if you're looking to get to 95%, you're going to need some high value claims, right? You need to get from 85% to 95%. So this is the biggest jump here. You need 10 points up at this high level. You're going to need an additional 60% or so. The VA math is a little confusing to me. I use the disability calculator, but which is fine. I suggest you
Absolutely
do that as
nothing.
well, but it doesn't really matter. You just need to understand these concepts here. So if you're at 85% and then you're thinking about a migraine claim, like you didn't even know you had migraines or something or whatever, let's say you put together and assemble a good migraine claim and you get approved. That will take you from 85% to 93%. So it won't quite get you to 100%, but it's a good start. So migraines are a high value claim. I would look for another high value claim. Remember, you already have 70% for mental health, so that covers somatic symptom disorder, PTSD, depression, anxiety, insomnia, all that stuff. You don't want to file another mental health claim because they're going to just combine them all into one. Most likely, not in all cases, but pretty much all cases. Avoid it. Another thing to know about. Pyramiding, know where you can go, because there's no point in working on a second mental health diagnosis if it's not going to move the needle for you. So let's say you add in a 30% claim for IBS or GERD. That will get you there. You started at 85, you added in 50 for migraines and 30 for IBS or 30 for GERD. High value claims is the name of the game here, and this is the way you need to think about it. And this is how you move the needle. This is how you increase your VA disability rating from 90 to 100%. There's lots of other examples. Every veteran is different. Every claim's different. I hope you are starting to figure that out if you don't already have it. I just use this one quick example to show you that, if you're using your 10% foot like I had, trying to increase your foot from 10 to 20 isn't going to do it. It's just adding 10%. It's literally like one point. Let me jump in here real quick and tell you about my boot camp. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my boot camp. You can talk to me live. There's a link on the website and in the description, combatcraig.com. And also, if you need medical evidence like a nexus or documenting your symptoms properly, go to our website, combatcraig.com, and it says medteam/nexus letters. Click on that link, fill out the form, boom, you're done.